What's happening, guys? Martin is back again. You know where we are, so let's get into it. So guys, crazy times. As I say, we're still waiting to see what happens with the US election. Very interesting times, but I'm recording this right about now before the Arsenal match in the Europa League. Not the most exciting game, but at the end of the day, you know, we're in lockdown now. I might as well watch the game. That's just how it goes. Anyway guys, as I say, if this has saved you some time and some money, please do not forget to comment, like and subscribe. Can't even get my words out, so you'll see it running along below. Don't forget also guys, I'm on Instagram as well. I put up some random stuff that's just going on from day to day, but at the same time I do try and get back to fragrances. However, as I say, because we're in lockdown right about now, for those that know what I do, obviously, as I say, been doing my own thing, been doing my dancing, been doing my traveling, been doing my DJing and all those other things. So we will be getting into the business and lifestyle aspect of the channel, as you can see in the banner. I think I've relied a little bit too much on the fragrances, so it is a fragrance channel guys as well, but at the same time, no different from Jeremy Fragrance. You know, you see him doing his workouts and his stuff like that as well. There's no reason why I can't also include some aspects as to what's going on outside of the fragrance side of things. Anyway guys, without further ado, so this is a cheapie I picked up. Funny enough, I actually got this probably for around about I think it was about £23 or something like that. £23, very cheap fragrance guys, and this one was on I would say the Fragrance Direct in the UK. So shout out to those guys giving online you know, discounts or everything else like that. Obviously it doesn't really cost that amount, but it's still an incentive. And this is this one here guys, hopefully you can see it. Yeah, so this is Lacoste for Homme. This is a 100ml bottle, and again it is a bit of a cheapie guys, so don't expect too much. I bought this one a few days ago. Again, the cap is a type of very cheap plastic sort of cap. It's a little bit of a letdown. You do get the logo on there, as you hopefully you can see it. There we go. Get the logo on there from Lacoste, and then you've got the juice, as you can see, clear juice, and again it's quite a reasonable size, sort of sturdy bottle. Big distribution. And it's a nice fragrance guys, it's a fresh fragrance. It's like an out the shower type of fragrance. One of those fragrances which in my opinion is a little bit safe. I've asked again for an opinion on it. I'm told that this is still a masculine fragrance. It's got this type of, I think it says on the notes anyway, it's got plum in there with some bergamot and also an opening with this grapefruit, and you've got some, I believe it's like a type of, I would say like a vetiver, or is it some type of sandalwood in the base. But nonetheless guys, it's an okay fragrance. It's not necessarily, in my opinion, very fruity. I was getting the impression that other fragrance reviewers, when they've looked at it, were like, you know what, this one's got like loads of what I want to say, loads of where's it gone from me now? It's got loads of plum, loads of this type of fruity notes in there. But in all honesty guys, I get more of a fresh type of vibe. I get a type of grapefruit note in there, which again, I enjoy grapefruit. It's definitely out of the shower type of fragrance. It's definitely one of those fragrances which I think it's a very safe fragrance, so you can't go wrong with it. You can wear this to the office quite easily. You can wear this in the evening, you can wear this summertime. Probably more of a summertime fragrance. In the cold winter months, it would just smell like, if you're gonna wear this as one of your main fragrances, I think it would just smell like you've just basically just come out the shower. Which is not a bad thing at all. It's just a fresh smelling fragrance, definitely a gym scent. I don't think it's too sweet to the point that you can't necessarily enjoy the fragrance. Obviously when we talk about maybe gourmand fragrances, it's not as sweet as that. It's not going down the lines, in my opinion, of, I don't know, like if you imagine like a, not necessarily gourmand, but if you imagine like a sort of Invictus type of grapefruit, it's not as bright and as thick and as heavy as that, but at the same time you do get decent level of longevity. I mean, it's just a fresh fragrance. So if you were talking about maybe, I don't know, maybe around about 4 hours or so, I'm starting to notice that this one starts to die down after that period of time. Some people are saying, again, as I say, it's like a moderate type of fragrance on Fragrantica, saying it's a sort of modern type of duration. Can't really say much about scent trail. It's just a fresh smelling fragrance, pleasant fragrance, very safe, but it's not one that's particularly daring. However, for me, I do enjoy the sort of coolness to it. It's definitely like a, it just reminds me of a gym scent. That's what it reminds me of, a key staple gym scent. You're not gonna offend anyone, but it's one of those fragrances that when I smelt it first time around, I smelt it and I thought, what is going on? Why does this smell like something else that I've already smelled already? And then I remember that there's an apple note that I can pick up on. And there's an apple note I picked up on this other fragrance. And again, don't want to keep talking about these fragrances all the time. I keep seeing it all the time. That's why I'm coming into the camera. I don't want to keep talking about the same thing. However, as you can see here, guys, This one is Unbreakable Eau de Toilette 100ml. I think I paid about £12 or so for this one. And this one, guys, in all honesty, yeah, Zara fragrances, but it's that apple note again. It's apple note. It's a little bit, I think it's a little bit darker. This one is not a bad one. I mean, you probably get this one online now as well. I think it's not particularly difficult to get in respect of cost wise, but yeah, I mean, it's somewhat similar. Not exactly the same, not like for like. I mean, I looked on the fragrance notes on this one. It's saying something about it's got a rum note in there, which I personally cannot say that I pick up on really. Yes, it might be a rum note, but it's not particularly heavy when it comes to rum. Type of. It's not particularly heavy when it comes to like a cognac sort of note in there. It seems okay. Apparently it's got vanilla in there, some cinnamon as well. But I think the complexity of the breakdown I can see on there doesn't really live up to what I can smell. And I'm gonna just keep it as simple as that one. This one, however, again, not a bad one. Costs about £12, £13. As I say, you do get an apple note in there, you do get the grapefruit note in there. It's slightly similar, but it's not the same, is what I'd say. So, in all honesty, guys, if you're not sure about this one, I did blind buy this one. It's not something I recommend, but I did blind buy this one. If this is one that you think that you want to try out, I'd say, well, do you have this one in your collection already? If you do, get a sniff on this one first of all, because this is gonna give you a rough idea what this one smells like. It's not bad from Lacoste. Some of their fragrances, which I have in a box over there, I probably will have to tell you about, guys, because not all of them are particularly great. Obviously, this type of fragrance is probably aimed at someone in slightly more of a, how can I say, someone who just wants to try out a fragrance. It's not particularly concerned about, you know, complexity, sillage, and things of that nature, scent trail, everything else. Maybe the guy just wants to smell fresh and not really worry too much about spending too much money. Now, this is a safe fragrance. As I say, you're not going to spend a lot of money, and I think you will smell well, you'll smell okay, but I don't think you're necessarily going to stand out. Don't get confused. There are fragrances, again, that cost probably roughly about the same price, but they're slightly more polarizing. They might go slightly more into the sweetness, or maybe slightly more maybe to like a heavy leather compared to this one. So this is not a formal scent at all. Definitely sports, gym, casual, just quick throw on fragrance. Like, you know, you don't even think about it. You go, you pick it up, and it is like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, guys. You know, for less than £25, I think this is actually not particularly bad. Just gonna do this now to make sure we get the picture on there. It's looking pretty clean and fresh in there. Not particularly bad, and you're paying your money. But however, guys, as I say, if not, and you're not sure about this one, you don't want to spend £25, go and check this one out. This is also not a bad one. Let's see if you can get this in there on the screen. Yes, if the screen can work. Can it work? Can it work? No, it's not gonna work. Okay, so at least again, not too bad. Two fragrances, one cost £13, one cost £25. I say I did blind buy, and I did not actually know it would smell the same, but it smells the same. And that's how it goes, guys. It's not like for like same, but it's not a bad fragrance at all. And again, safe, nice, clean, fresh. In a way, this could take you, if you're not used to fragrances, guys, as a final point I want to say, this could take you along the lines of maybe, not necessarily Bleu de Chanel, but the EDT version, the grapefruit note, that potentially, this is the entry into maybe exploring grapefruit fragrances. Just saying, you smell it, let me know. You're still a good fragrance guy. See you on the next video, guys, and yeah, be safe out there, enjoy yourselves. Ciao.